Yo, what is going on, guys? Today, I'm going to be playing with a card that's been making a lot of waves since Lost Origins release, and that is Kyurem Vmax. He is a big boy with 330 hit points. He has a really solid ability as well with Glaciated World. You can discard the top card of your deck. If it's a water energy, accelerate it to one of your Pokemon. This synergizes really well with the attack. The attack max frost does 120, and then discard any amount of water energy from this Pokemon, and it does 50 more damage for each energy you discard. This mon has no damage ceiling, no damage cap, so it can do infinite amounts of damage, which is really awesome, especially when you compare to other cards in the format, other water VMAXs like potentially Ice Rider Calyrex, who has a damage cap of only 250 because it can only discard 2 energy. While the attack is more efficient, it does have a damage cap. Now, in order to get that water energy on top, we are playing Oran Guru. It allows you to switch a card in your hand with the top card of your deck, meaning you can put a water energy directly on top and use Glaciated World to accelerate that energy into play. So Oran Guru is really a solid in this deck, especially paired with everybody's favorite Palkia V-Star. This card has been good since its release. In this deck, it's mainly used for the Star Portal ability to to attach up to 3 energy from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. So because you're discarding energy with Kyurem, Palkia can easily restore that energy so Kyurem can constantly swing really hard. And it's also a fantastic backup attacker. Subspace while doing damage for each of your Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, is nothing to scoff at for sure. The Radiant Pokemon of choice is the Greninja in this deck because you can actually accelerate energy to it with the Glaciated World ability, which is solid, so we're not solely relying on Star Portal to power up Greninja. Plus, the concealed cards is too good to ignore. I am playing one copy of the Empoleon V in this list. If it's in the active spot, your opponent's basic non-rule box Pokemon have no abilities. This is mainly here to shut off the Comfey engines because those are basic Pokemon that really need their abilities. It shuts off cards like Regigigas, opposing Oran Gurus, so on and so forth. So this is a fantastic card in this list. It's a solid attacker as well, being able to move energy off it to one of our other Pokemon if you're getting knocked out. So, Empoleon is a really key player in this list. I was considering playing 2, but I'm sticking to 1 for right now. Then I am playing 1 Crobat, fill your hand to 6, and 1 Lumineon to be able to find the supporters that we need. Moving into the trainer cards, 2 Battle VIP Pass. We're mainly finding these off our Irida in the opening turns. Our buckets so we can get that water energy in our hands, so Oran Guru can accelerate it with the Glaciated World combination. Energy Retrieval, since we're discarding a lot, we have Energy Retrieval and Training Court. Because we're discarding energy a lot, we're going to need to get it back. And then, of course, we have our ball searches, 1 Incense, 1 Heavy Ball. Heavy Ball's there just in case we prize our Greninja, maybe our Crobat, or a Guru. So that's very nice in this list. Then 3 Quick Balls and 2 Ultra Balls. I am playing 1 Lost Vacuum as well to potentially get rid of Path to the Peak, because that's kind of detrimental to this list. And then 2 Rotom Phones. Rotom Phones is really nice because you look at the top 5 cards of your deck and stack your deck with whichever 1 card you want to go on top. So this pairs really well with Oran Guru because you can potentially grab a supporter and then grab it with Oran Guru, or put an energy on top for Glaciated World. So phones are a really solid addition to this deck. And then the switch we have in case we lead with something we don't want to. In the supporters, 2 Boss's Orders, can't go without Gust, and the 1 of Cheryl in this list. I like Cheryl because Kyurem is so big and it's discarding its energy anyway. So if your opponent fails to one-shot you, you can essentially negate their entire turn and just full heal that Kyurem, which is amazing. Our main supporters we're going to be playing are definitely going to be Irida and Melanie, being able to find our water Pokemon and accelerate water energy. And then 1 Marnie in the list, just for disruption, because it's really good right now. Because choruses and Comfeys like to build up big hands. 1 Research, a Balloon, some Belts for that increased damage. And then rounding out the list, 9 Basic Waters and 2 Wash Energy. Now, the Wash Energy is really cool because it prevents all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon onto water Pokemon. So this is really only here for the Star Requiem on Giratina V-Star. If this is attached to a water Pokemon, Star Requiem is completely negated. It can't take free one-shots on your VMAXs. So this is a really solid addition to the deck, and it really helps beat Giratina and some of the Lost Box decks for sure. But without further ado, let's hop into some games. Here we go. We're calling the coin flip against Swampert. We do lose. That is a-okay. Going second's not too shabby because we probably will want to find an Irida. Irida will get us established with a water Pokemon and a battle VIP pass. So going second is not terrible. Oh, there's a battle VIP pass, but no basic Pokemon. Sad. That is a-okay though. We got a lot of outs in our deck to get those ideal turn ones for sure. This deck has been doing well. It did really well at the recent regionals, Peoria. It's doing well on online tournaments. It's doing really well on the ladder. It's overall a really solid and fairly consistent deck. So I'm excited to mess around with it. Oh wow, we got a pretty busted start if I do say so myself. I'm gonna lead Oranguru because I don't want my Kyurem to take damage. So just in case he has something he can swing with next turn. Reggie's. Okay, Reggie is a little iffy, but not terrible. We do have the Emperor's Eyes from our Empoleon, which can potentially shut off his Regigigas's ability. So definitely gonna want to try and play into that for sure. That's not gonna be too shabby. Although if he does play Path to the Peak, if he shuts off my Empoleon's ability, that would be a little shaky, but we'll see. He does put out a Pokestop, so alright. He does attach the belt to Registeel, so Registeel can hit me for weakness. Although I have 3 in my retreat cost, which means it's doing 150 less, so it's not doing too much right now, but I will need to find a way to switch also. Oof, he is setting up good. See, whenever I play Reggies, I feel like I can never get all of my Reggies down. Yo! I called him and he came. What's up, Empoleon? Welcome to the game. Alright, so I definitely want to get out Greninja, and I can grab another Kyurem, but I think it might... Do I need the second Kyurem right now? I want the bench space. I could grab a Palkia, but I think Kyurem is... We can grab a Palkia. Let's grab a Palkia. I like Palkia here. And then I'm going to go for a concealed cards here. Discard an energy, draw a couple more, see what we can find. Boss's Orders is not ideal. I guess I could have Rotom Phone first to see what was on top of the deck, but that's fine. We still have Oranguru, so there's an Irida. Irida is definitely what we're going to want to stack our deck with, for sure. Alright. So now I can go for the Primate Wisdom. I don't necessarily need the Boss's Orders right now, so I feel like or the Choice Belt. I really just don't need the Choice Belt, so I'm going to toss the Choice Belt back into the deck, and then I'm going to play Irida. Irida will find me the Switch that I am looking for, and a Water Pokemon. Switch in the deck. There's the Switch. I could grab the Air Balloon and have that on the Oranguru. I don't think that's terrible. So we'll grab that and a Water Pokemon. I could grab the Fish for next turn, considering our hand is not exactly great. I think that's not terrible. That would allow us to grab Melanie next turn. Yeah, I will go for this. We'll attach here. I will attach my Wash Energy, just get him powered up and ready to go. And then we're just going to pass. So his Dragon's Horde ability is shut off, which is great, so he can't draw some cards. He does find the Gigas, but he can't use its ability, so really solid. He only finds a Choice Belt, really good. I'm okay with this. Scoop Up Net, alright. You can't reset the ability. He might just be static shocking me for 2. Oh, he just has a research. He's got it like that, bro. He's got it like that. He's nuts, man. Alright. Slightly concerning. He does hit us for weakness there. That's a-okay, though. We do find another Wash Energy. Oh, goody. Alright, I'm going to slap down this Fish and grab a Melanie so we can accelerate onto this Empoleon. And let's see if Empoleon can completely shut down our opponent. I don't want to equip my other Wash Energy, but I think we're just going to have to go for it. I think that's fine. Then we can Primate Wisdom the Boss's Orders. We find an Incense. Incense is definitely not terrible. can definitely grab that. I could grab the Palkia, but I don't know how much good it is going to do me. We could grab it just in case. Kyurem's also not terrible here. I think Palkia maybe provides a little more ability to accelerate energy, but we're still missing out on some buckets. Let's just grab the Palkia, because I think we are going to be safe this turn. I mean, I can always Quick Ball and thin the Choice Belt out of my deck, since I don't necessarily need it in this matchup. And I could grab the Bat preemptively, in case he's able to knock out my Empoleon. So we'll do that. I will go in for the Swirling Slice, take a KO, and then I have to move in energy. I could move it onto the Palkia, or I could move it onto the Kyurem. Palkia is more ready to attack than Kyurem, so I think I'm just going to move it to the Palkia. I think that is okay. And we take a prize card. Alright, let's see if Empoleon can completely shut our opponent down here. He would need a Path to the Peak, potentially, to shut off our abilities. That is what he'd probably be looking for. Just another Aurora onto the Regieleki. Not bad, not bad. As long as he doesn't have a Path to the Peak, though, we're kind of chilling. And then, let's hope he doesn't have a Choice Belt. A Choice Belt would actually net him the KO. There's a Cynthia's Ambition, so he is drawing lots of cards here, filling his hand to 8. He's got the boots. The sick J's, man. Going for the Rod. Alright. So, this next turn, if he does knock us out, I do have the Crobat. And the pass. All right, we're in it to win it. Where's that boss when I need it, right? I shouldn't have. I guess I should have kept the boss to potentially chase down this Reggie. I do have a Marnie as well. He's got a pretty big hand, but he obviously doesn't have a way to attack right now. So I'm not too keen on just giving him the... I do have a lot of energy in my deck. I'm going to conceal cards, see if we can find a few more cards here. There's another Water and an Irida, which is a really solid... I can always play the Irida down, grab Kyurem, maybe Bucket? Yeah, let's grab the Kyurem Vmax and Bucket. Should have held on to the boss. I'd be able to chase down this Reggie this following turn. My bad. I know. I don't want to talk about it, okay? And then I can definitely attach here for a turn. Do I want to attach and swing with this one right now? I don't want to. I don't want it to get knocked out so soon. Is my biggest problem right now. But hello, there we go. All right, we'll grab both of our water energies out of the deck, and then we can stack the top of the deck with a water energy, and then use a Glaciated World. There is a... We can attach to the Palkia. So, I do have the switch. So I could potentially switch into my Palkia, maybe saving it, but... We'll start slowly powering up this Kyurem for sure. I have the Star Portal readily available as well for when and if this thing does go down. And then I'm just going to Swirling Slice. We'll move the Wash energy over onto the Kyurem as well. And take another prize card. Slow and steady wins the race, right guys? Let's just hope he doesn't have a Choice Belt in his hand. I mean, he's down two Choice Belts. Okay, that's not a whole lot. But no Choice Belt. Don't do it to me like that. Scoop Up Net and Quick Ball, alright. No Choice Belt. He hasn't put down the Choice Belt yet, which means our Empoleon will potentially live a whole another turn. Which is phenomenal. Yeah, he hasn't played anything down yet, so... No, even with the Choice Belt actually doesn't KO us. Is he gonna chase down Greninja? Oh, okay. Yeah, with the Choice Belt, he's only doing 50, so it's still actually be 10 short. I was out here being concerned. So he can boss his orders out and take a swing onto my Palkia, but he doesn't KO me, so I'm not too concerned. He is setting up some big damage numbers, which I am not a fan of, but we do find a boss's orders ourselves. I want to switch back into the Empoleon. We're just going to switch back into the Empoleon here. I could attach my energy. I'm kind of inclined to Cheryl, honestly. I think Cheryl is really actually going to be pretty nice for us. I definitely want to attach to Empoleon. This Empoleon is absolutely going the distance right now. It is putting in mad work. I kind of want to Marty him. I don't know if he has another boss's orders in his hand. He's only down... Oh, he's down 2. The question is, if I Marty him, do I put him closer to the boss's orders? Or does he have another boss's orders in his deck? You know what I mean, Jellybean? Decisions, right? I like holding the Cheryl, though, for next turn, potentially. I guess I can just swing. Let's Primate Wisdom. We can put the Draw Supporter back onto the top of the deck. Marty is there, just in case we need it. And then we'll just go for another Swirling Slice. I think this is fine. If Empoleon does manage to go down, I mean, so be it. It's put in an insane amount of work already. So, and we take another prize card. I guess I could have healed, because if he gets a Regieleki down with a boss's orders, he could KO my active and snipe 40 to my bench Palkia and take a 4 prize turn. That is a little scary. I didn't actually consider that. But he would have to have the boss's orders. He does have the quick ball for it, so he does have the search. I guess I should have Marnied him, knowing that his hand was so massive. But, alright, he gets Rod and some shoes. How many the question is, how many boss's orders does he play, you know? He plays at least 3, so and he scoops. Empoleon was too tough for him to go through. Alright, that last game we didn't really get to show Kyurem very much. He didn't get much screen time, but that is okay. That is why we play the Empoleon, man. It is so good right now. Alright, this hand is slightly shaky, but that's okay. We definitely can get out of this for sure. Especially if our opponent takes a mulligan. I'll take that. 5 extra cards. Woo! Ooh. Looks like we are playing against... Is this Arceus with Goodra? Yeah, this is Arceus Goodra. So this matchup is theoretically really good for us. Especially with 5 mulligans. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, well, we can bench the Oran Guru and go right for the Battle VIP Pass, establishing us a Palkia and maybe another Greninja? I think that's fine. We'll go Palkia and Greninja here. I can bench the other Kyurem as well. Yeah, so with the damage reduction from Goodra, Arceus can actually hit those big one-hit KO numbers, which is really scary for them. Or Arceus, Kyurem, sorry. Kyurem can hit those big one-hit KO numbers on that Goodra through the damage reduction, so really solid there for sure. I guess I could thin out some more energy with the bucket. I could also just hold the hand. There's no real reason to. I'm going to Primate Wisdom the research on top just to save that, just in case. And we're going to pass. I mean, we got a really established board state. I'm feeling really confident about this. Now, the only scary thing is if he plays Zamazenta. So there's the Zamazenta, the metal one that hits us for weakness, which is really scary to face. But we do have the Palkia for that. So, oh, the Marnie. That's okay. That's why we put the research on the top of the deck, guys. Yeah. Really solid. And he also does have the double turbo, so he is getting a turn 1 Trinity charge, which is a little scary. But I could put down the second Oran Guru so we could potentially get double Glaciated Worlds going. We do get a water energy off the top as well. I'm going to conceal cards and see what we get off of this. Quick Ball, alright. I definitely think I can get rid of this Palkia for sure. Let's do a quick deck check. We do have all of our Mons in the deck. We don't need this Empoleon in this matchup. It's actually fairly useless. Now, I could bench this Oran Guru, but I kind of like the idea of having the bench space open. I think it's... I feel like it's okay to bench it, but... You know what? Let's go in. Let's see if how many glaciated worlds we can get. And we get a research off here, which is really solid. Double bucket. Ooh. But no Kyurem. Maybe we get a Kyurem off the Rotom phone? Kyurem? I should have thinned with Ultra Ball. Oh, never mind. Kyurem's right there. All according to my master plan. Now, okay, so we can go like this. So here's the plan. I'm going to Training Court and get an energy back. I'm going to Primate Wisdom the energy onto the top of the deck and get a Kyurem in the process. That way I can instantly activate the Glaciated World, discarding that card I just put on top and accelerating it to the Kyurem. Then I can evolve into my Palkia and let's grab some buckets, man, full of water. And then we can attach right there. Now, I can use the V-Star power, but I am netting myself a KO because I'm doing 120. That I only have to get rid of 2 energy here, so yeah, I'll Primate Wisdom the Marnie, put the Marnie on top of the deck, save that for next turn. Irida's also really solid. Yeah, we're just gonna Max Frost. We're doing 120, then that is 220 KOing the Arceus. Let's get it, man. He has to find the Goodra and get that damage reduction going this turn if he doesn't want to get KO'd. I also do... Oof, I'm feeling pretty confident. I've got double Glaciated World, plus an attach for turn, plus the V-Star power, and a Choice Belt. Yo, I think this Goodra's getting absolutely blown up this turn. And the Big Charm. Yo, the Marnie, no, my hand. I had all of the buckets. That's okay. We do find the Choice Belt. Marnie isn't great, but we do also have the Origin Form Palkia to accelerate 3 energy. Let's see if we can get a big KO this turn. Melanie is also really solid, but I don't think I need that specifically because I have the Palkia. So let's just go for the Marnie. Let's see if we can KO this Goodra this turn. All right, I think is that it? I guess we'll find out together. I am going to, let's concealed cards here, see what we can find, because I do have energy retrieval. Ultra Ball is incredible. So I can Ultra Ball away the Quick Ball and the Heavy Ball, because I'm not going to need those, and I can grab another Kyurem Vmax. We can have him set up. Then I can energy retrieval. It says up to, right? Put 2, that's okay. Do I need... So let's go with Star Portal first and put 3 right onto this big bad Kyurem. Oh yeah, this thing is gone. It's absolutely toasted. All right, get this bad boy back. We'll Primate Wisdom. Don't concede. Let me KO the Goodra. Glaciated World. Bam. Then we can Primate Wisdom and do it again. Because if we draw into another energy here, that'd be nuts. Oh, no energy. That is A-okay, though. Glaciated World. Bop. Onto there. I'm not even going to do the math, guys. I'm just going to Max Frost. Get rid of all of it. Is that enough to KO? I don't know. It is. Get him out of here. Let's go. Yeah, the Goodra cannot handle it, man. The damage reduction is not enough to save them from Kyurem's damage. This deck is performing really well. It performed incredibly for me today, and it's just a really solid deck overall. I feel like it's very versatile. You've got a lot of great attackers. Kyurem hits really hard. Palkia is also amazing, and you can never count Radiant Greninja's Moonlight Shuriken out. And the Empoleon, oh, Empoleon is so dirty right now. It's really good into all these single price decks that are absolutely cluttered all over the ladder right now for sure. But if you liked the video, drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.